Hi, I'm Cassie Mackenzie, and I'm an abundance mentor for the woman who wants it all. Abundance is about so much more than a few crystals and a get-rich-quick scheme. And it's because you can't just focus on one piece of the puzzle. Life is all about going bigger and creating a beautiful, extraordinary life across the board. So, with 2 young kids on my hip, I started my business 3 years ago after 20 years in pharmaceutical sales. And I began to embody the abundance and manifestation principles I'd studied for so long. Since then, I've become a self-made millionaire. I bought real estate, I've gotten paid to travel, I've changed lives all around the world with my SuperAbundant coaching and mentoring. I've also helped hundreds of clients manifest anywhere from $3,000 to $35,000 months, double, triple, and even 12 times their income, find their soulmate, move to a dream house, land dream jobs, create businesses, and so much more. Something I always teach my clients is my meaningful, flexible, and fun manifesting method. A manifesting method needs 3 things to truly work. Number 1, it needs to be meaningful. Let's face it, you're not going to continue on in the process if it's not really aligned with who you are at the core. Your plan needs to be aligned with your values and what you actually want, as well as bring value to you and the people and the places and events on the other side of you getting what you want. Otherwise, you're going to want to abandon ship and give up. 2, it needs to be flexible. The most flexible person wins, and she gets what she wants every single time. Meaning, for you to achieve your growths and expansion your soul craves, you've got to have room to shift, and your plan has to have room for you to meet your needs as you grow. You're going to grow out of some things and grow into others, and we want you to have the space, awareness, and a willingness to anticipate this straight out of the gate. 3, but not least, fun. Let's be honest. If it's not fun, you're not going to do it. Creating a super abundant life and becoming a millionaire takes work, but it shouldn't feel like work. You can have structure, support, and a plan and still have tons of room for fun, laughing, and goofing off. In fact, it's encouraged. And that's why I've built in a huge sense of community with monthly events such as intention setting and co-manifesting sessions. Plus, I have a few magical things up my sleeve in SuperAbundant Mastermind that I haven't yet revealed. Now, if you've ever taken any of my courses or live events or listened to my podcast, then you've probably heard me say this. Early on in the manifestation journey, most people just focus on money and as their form of abundance, but there's so much more to that because they end up unfulfilled. A super abundant life means that you're overflowing not just in money, but in love, freedom, fun, peace of mind, self-love, and being yourself while you do it. Now, as someone who's helped literally hundreds of clients around the world multiply their income and make scary moves that have led to better jobs, partners, homes, cities, and more while working together and having more fun than ever, you've got to start dreaming bigger. So let's talk about this concept. When you are just starting out on your manifestation journey, you might find that money comes in every now and then, or you might manifest in some areas and not others. There's a bigger level of intentionality required at each level of life. And as someone who has $1 million dreams, you may have found that what worked for you in the past isn't quite working for you now. Or you may be hustling your butt off and not really receiving the happiness or peace of mind in return. And that sucks. Some clients come to me making a ton of money, but they're still feeling like something's missing. They're still feeling unfulfilled on some level. And they might be feeling lonely or feel like they're missing out on something, even though they make a shit ton of money. And that's because, like I said before, you can't just focus on one piece of the puzzle. You've got to go big and create an extraordinary life across the board. So this means deciding that you're in it for the long haul instead of just short spurts and get rich quick schemes. You've probably found that, when you're just starting out, you might join a few courses, you might hire a coach for one-on-one, but then you realize that there's more healing that needs to be done. You might want a group session, you might want a mastermind, some sisterhood along on your journey. And then what? I did the same thing, and I felt like I was always chasing my tail with these short-term programs because I didn't have a long-term built-in plan. And then at the end of the programs, I also felt like I'd kind of outgrown some of my coaches. Because you don't have a long-term attainable plan with a coach, you'll realize why you're not getting the results that you want and why your life isn't as successful as you imagine. Also, as you change, so might the things that are needed for clearing out deeper and deeper blocks to abundance that you're seeking. They're stubborn in there. Meaning, while the dreaming and deciding and like designing your dream life will shift as you grow and change, so will the techniques and processes that you'll need to add to the plan. So that's the beauty of the Super Abundant Mastermind and why it's a 12-month experience. I know what's needed at every single level, and I know that you're going to need room to grow with you in the program. It's an expectation that you blow out your goals, and you'll notice why, because of how I've designed the process and how it's organized from day one. It makes everything wildly attainable for you. You'll also start hitting level after level in our time together because of the benchmarks that you've set. You'll find there's so much to celebrate. And this is because when we start working together, we look at your life on 9 different parameters instead of just money. So some of these might be things you never even considered, and maybe that's the reason why your life feels unbalanced right now. We'll also create a super fun and intentional 30, 60, 90-day plan for a quick ramp up based on where you dream to be in all of those 9 areas and what you need to prioritize. So no part of your dream life is left behind. From day one, you're transforming into a brand new person with the community and the support system to keep you focused. And this is where you're not just going to join a program and then like let months go by without anything amazing happening, because it's going to be happening. So you're going to make it a non-negotiable that you get what you want. You're going to have a clear process in place that you trust and that naturally builds in the faith. And this is where the work becomes fun. And you start experiencing incredible shifts, incredible breakthroughs, and you start propelling from next level to next level. It doesn't matter if you're a single mom, by the way, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you're an entrepreneur, or if you work at a 9-to-5, or what your background is. Everything that we do in here is taught the same way. And it applies, right? It applies. So this is how the program works. I do 2 monthly group coaching sessions per month. I do a monthly abundance activation and opening session each month. We also have 2 monthly mindset calls for super huge shifts, and I've built in space for monthly group intention setting sessions and a co-manifesting session. You'll also get access to my courses like Big Money Vibes, Abundance Alchemy, 10 Quantum Habits, Cosmic Wealth, any master classes that I put out. And every year we do 3 virtual retreats. These are group intensives where we really dig into where you are versus where you want to be on your plan. And it shifts and builds massive momentum, so you get closer and closer to more and more goals. So go ahead and click below to apply to the Super Abundant Mastermind. It'll only take a couple of minutes to share some of your info, your goals, your desires, and from there we can organize a call to see if the Super Abundant Mastermind is a great fit for you, to finally get you what you want, to make your goals, desires, and dreams become a reality. Sweet. Thank you so much, and we'll be talking soon.